Okay, so one thing I really recommend, especially if you have sensitive skin or acne, something I barely learned not too long ago last summer, is that you have to clean your brushes. And I didn't know that, and that's probably why my acne never got any better. So pretty much they recommend that you clean your brushes once or twice a month, and once every 2 weeks or whatever. I like to wash mine every whenever I do my makeup. So if I do my makeup 3 times in the week, I wash my brushes every like 3 times I do my makeup. I don't do my makeup every day. I don't like doing my makeup every day because I want my face to breathe. I want it to heal. And I know there are a lot of insecure people out there that they have kind of like mild acne, kind of what I used to have in 8th grade or freshman year, and they don't like leaving the house without makeup, which I hated. I did not want no one to see me without makeup, and you just have to accept it, and you have to really learn how to live with it, because as of like now, it's not a cosmetic issue. It's more of it's a disease by the time it gets pretty mild. A lot of people don't understand that acne, it affects a lot of things. It affects how people judge you, how people look at you. They don't take you seriously a lot of the time. People think that just because you have acne, you don't wash your face, you don't take care of your face, but in reality, you're over here trying, like, spending hundreds of dollars trying different products to clear your face, and they don't understand that. So what I do to clean my brushes, I get my brush and I get a little bowl and I put like kind of hot water in it, and I get like Dawn soap or like hand soap, anything, and I even kind of sometimes use Summer's Eve because it's for sensitive stuff. Then I put olive oil in it, and I just kind of rub the bristles like this in circular motion softly, and pretty much what you do to your face, how you'd rub it on your face. But try not to wet this part right here where the bristles attach, because that's where the glue is at. And if you wet the glue, the bristles will start falling out, and you don't want that, because it'll thin the brush out. You'll have hair all over your face. It's really not good. So and you spend so much money on these really expensive brushes for the bristles to fall out, and there really wouldn't be no point in buying expensive brushes. So that's really one thing. And I after every time I do my makeup, I clean it with this makeup cleanser and makeup brush cleanser, and I like this one because it has a little spray thing. And maybe when this is gone, I'll put my MAC one in here, because I don't like using the MAC one because of the container it comes in. It doesn't have a spray, and I waste a lot of the product. So yeah, I've already prepped my face. I've washed my face. I put on my acne gel already, and I put on this Murad skin perfecting lotion. It's part of the acne kit. So yeah. So first I'm gonna do my concealer, and I use this concealer brush, and it's from Sephora. It's the Airbrush concealer brush. It's antibacterial. Whoa. I'm doing this on my iPhone, and on my iPhone it appears backwards. I don't know if that's how it's gonna come out, but this is my first video, and it's Sephora. So what I do, I want to clean my brush really quick, and I'll get a paper towel. And I'll hold my brush against the paper towel like this, and I'll spray. and I'll just kind of brush it around just to get that excess concealer off, because concealer brushes get really dirty. Okay, and then put it on the dry part so you don't apply it wet. And then I get my Mercier concealer, and it's called Secret Camouflage in SC4. Pretty much it looks like this, and it has a dark concealer and a light concealer, which is really good for contouring and highlighting. I don't really like to contour my face. I used to, and it would really bring my acne out more, so I stopped contouring my face just until my acne really heals. So what I like to do, I rub this around in the light concealer, and then I rub it more in the dark concealer, and I start applying it like that. Just kind of like dab it until all the redness is has concealer on it. And I do one side at a time, and you will use a lot of concealer. I used to use MAC, and the reason I don't use MAC anymore is because I've been using MAC since my acne appeared. I tried Clinique, and I went to try their acne products because my cousin would not stop talking about it, and she's like, you need to try it, you need to try it. And yeah, I didn't like it at all. It dried my skin out. It made my skin peel, and it made it flaky, and I didn't like my texture of my skin. It was really dry. It didn't feel normal. And I did try their makeup too, and their makeup is really dry. I hated their makeup. Not saying that it'll do the same for everybody, but I didn't like their makeup at all. Okay, so now that I've applied all the concealer on the red spots that I see, there's still a lot, but I'm going to start blending it. So how you blend it, I like to hold the very tip of the brush, so it's like a very, you're not like pressuring it. You want to get like a light, the way you apply your makeup is, the way you hold the brush is how you're going to apply the makeup. So if you hold it very light, you're gonna blend it out better, and you're gonna buff it. It's gonna look more natural, more of an airbrush effect. So anyways, I didn't like Clinique. Their makeup is not the best. I didn't like the coverage. I didn't like, even this started in 9th grade, and even when I had mild acne, the coverage wasn't very nice. So I got frustrated, and I was barely entering high school, and I wanted to be normal. I'd see all these girls with perfect skin, and I just wanted like something that will cover everything up. So I went to MAC, and the lady there had said that she had acne like mine, and that she used the mineral foundation, and that's kind of the line I used for the next 4 years. And the mineral foundation was a foundation they had, which was very it was a very light foundation. It was the lightest they had, because obviously MAC is really heavy. I guess you can say it was more for sensitive skin, but I mean, no MAC is for sensitive skin. So recently they stopped their mineral line, so I was kind of on the search for something else. I went back into MAC, kind of frustrated again recently. Maybe I want to say I went in 6 months ago, and they said they were discontinuing their mineral line. So I was like, what? Like, that's all I use. What am I going to use now? I know, like, I only use MAC. I use their mineral powder, their concealer, which their Prolong concealer is amazing if you want to hide everything. And I know that Diamond in Heels did do her routine with the Prolong concealer, which is amazing. But since my skin's really sensitive, I decided to switch from MAC to something else, especially because they didn't have their mineral line anymore. That kind of gave me the push I needed. And everybody would tell me, don't use MAC, it's bad for your skin, blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, shut up. Like, I want my face to feel normal, so I didn't listen. And so I went into Sephora, and they started recommending me many acne cleansers, but my acne cleansing routine was already a good one. I used, it's called whatever in Spanish. It's like neutral in Spanish. And, there's like I know Aspexia makes it, and Greasy makes it too. And I used the Greasy one, and that was really good for my skin. It would feel clean. It, dried out my acnes. So I stopped using that because I was frustrated. I wanted to try something new. I just wanted it gone. So I was like, okay, you know, they recommended me Bliss, their No Zit Sherlock, which was really good. And I really liked it. But the only problem with it was that it came in a kit. And my, the one with salicylic acid in it, which was kind of like the acne treatment, they didn't sell that individually. So I'd have to be buying the kit, and then I'd have more of the cleanser and less of the salicylic acid. So I didn't like that because, I mean, why am I gonna have like 10 cleansers and not be using them, and be using the salicylic acid? It's like not even. So then they recommended Murad, and that's the lotion I showed you guys earlier. And pretty much the Murad was really good. Except it started drying my skin out really bad. It was irritated. I had huge bumps. They were so red and so irritated, and it was probably because of the exfoliating gel. It was a kit as well. It cost $64 at Sephora. And the exfoliating gel and the acne spot treatment was really harsh on my face. I'm guessing it's more for like girls with, or people with not that bad acne, that just have a few like dots here and there. I have it everywhere, and see, it's mostly covered up with the concealer I use. And I bought this at Sephora as well, and they said that Laura Mercier is a really good brand for sensitive skin, so I don't mind putting it all over my face. And please don't comment saying, oh my god, you're using too much concealer. Concealer isn't supposed to be for all over your face. You know what? Blush isn't supposed to be for eyeshadow, but people use it too. Or lipstick. So, I mean, you can do anything. Whatever works for you. And, I mean, the Prolong Wear Concealer from MAC is really good. I used it for a long time, but I wouldn't recommend it for severe acne because, I don't think your face will ever heal. That's why I switched. So, once a lot of the redness is pretty much gone, there's one right there. And I still have a lot of dark spots, but, I mean, this is pretty great coverage comparing to how my face used to look. So, I'm done with the concealer. And,